Rd20 sees a critical match for both sides at the Cleveland Showgrounds as Redlands host the Sunshine Coast Fire, and both captains, Paul Arneson on the left for the Fire and James Donnelly on the right for Redlands, getting together before the match for the coin toss. It'll be a Sunshine Coast corner to open up our highlights. The header on from Zammit, cleared off the line by Warden. Oh, looks to have taken a touch there off Warden. Referee Rybelt certainly thought so. And she's pointed directly to the spot, and Greg Warden could be in a bit of trouble here. Although it's only a yellow card, well, surely if he's handled on the line in a goal-scoring opportunity, I suppose the argument that Rybelt will be using there is that Andy Ralph was there as cover. Nonetheless, Nakamura's going to step up to take the penalty, sends Ralph the wrong way, and Sunshine Coast take an early 1-0 lead in this one. Throw-in goes down the line. Sunshine Coast looking to add to their tally. Shot goes wide on this occasion. Another Sunshine Coast corner. Miller was making the run short. Falls instead for Messenger, who turns. And referee Rybelt points to the spot again. Well, let's take another look at that one on the replay. This will be interesting. Redlands player certainly not happy. Most of all, Elliot Ronto, who now goes into the referee's book. Now, Messenger turns. Well, I think that's very, very harsh there on Elliot Ronto. He sort of turned his back to protect himself. And it's Reese Kelly who's going to step up and take the penalty on this occasion. And once again beats Andy Ralph, and Sunshine Coast double their lead. Shortly after the quarter hour, through Reese Kelly. He's now scored in 3 successive matches, takes his goal tally to 6. Throw in from Redlands. Beshar up against his former side today. Plays the cross in, the header on from Elliot Ronto. And midway through this first half, Redlands have been able to pull back one of the goals that they've conceded. Elliot Ronto free at the back post. Gashiri realises it late. Beshar moves the ball on quickly. Lee now on for Ronto. Ronto ball in the box. And Prasad forces Nichols to tip over his own bar. Here comes Beshar again. Too quick at the moment for Zammit. Beshar just steadies on his run. Makes his way to the byline. Cuts back for Fife. Narrowly misses the chance to put Redlands on equal footing. Beshar, now he's down the right. Kashiri's his opponent this time. Plays across it again. And Ronto sends his shot straight into Nichols, who's able to recover. Let's take a look at that on the replay. Beshar and Ronto is able to have his shot intercepted by Nichols just at the right moment. McRae plays it on. Beats Bricks. Sunshine Coast again, have a third. Ball was played on by Dave McRae for Jordan Miller, who makes no mistake from the angle. Free kick to the Fire. Drifted in and Miller's free. Miller puts it into the middle for Nakamura, who has a double. And in the shade of half-time, Sunshine Coast now take a 3-goal lead. Miller, the header on, then Nakamura gets down low and beats the Redlands defence. Lee, looking for Ronto, cut out there by Kasugi. Beshar. Kashiri trying to do some work, and eventually it's a bit of a confrontation here between Beshar and the Sunshine Coast player. It's McRae who's being called out there by referee Casey Rybelt. Briggs with the throw in. Ronto heads on. Messenger confronted by Woodruff. A bit of a tangle here between these two players now. No shortage of fire in this match as Russell Woodruff and Wade Zammit have a bit of push and shove, and then Ronto and the blonde-headed Messenger in the background. 5 free kicks played in. Ronto with the challenge on Nichols. Arneson, the captain's coming to have a chat to his other number 8. And this match is certainly turned very fiery very quickly. Lots of passion in this one. As said at the start of the game in the opener, both sides in finals contention. Win crucial for both their hopes today. And Elliot Ronto is already in the book. Corners played in. Header on goal! And Sunshine Coast narrowly just missed making it 5. Miller, able to get around the 2 defenders. Miller with a solo run goes down. And we're going to have a 3rd penalty in this match. Miller, foot out coming there from Donnelly. Might have even been the bricks challenge. And this time it's Paul Arneson with the penalty. And Sunshine Coast well in control now at 5-1. Down the right come Redlands. Nichols tips the ball over his bar from the long-range shot. Corner's played in. Nichols misses it on that occasion. But Redlands earn another corner. Cut out there by Miller. Now it's Bricks. He's pushed over by Miller. Referee Casey Rybelt's going to get on top of this one very early. Miller apologises to Grant Bricks. Yellow card's going to come out nonetheless. Oh, and Andy Ralph has come way off his goal line there to come and chip Jordan Miller. And that'll earn him a spot in the book as well, I think. Yes, indeed it does. No need to run 60 yards there from the Redlands custodian. Referee chooses to play on here. Zanos. Back for Nakamura. Just wide of the post. I'll just be content to play it in the corner. Miller just puts his foot on the ball. And that's full time. Sunshine Coast have come away convincing 5-1 winners over Redlands United.